Alright, welcome back to the trigonometry course. Here is the second video which I will be talking about one of the basic parts of trigonometry that you need to know about angles. We're going to be talking about angles again in this video, and this time it's going to be about the measures of angle. So let's go ahead and read our topic. Oops. Trying to write our topic right here so we know what we're talking about. So the topic is going to be measures of angle. Alright, so let's say we have an angle right here. Let's go ahead and draw an angle. So let's say we have an angle, right? And this is, let's say, angle theta. Well, let's say this is probably what you're familiar with, okay? So you're probably familiar with that theta, for example, is equal to 50 degrees. But in trigonometry, we're going to introduce a new measurement of angles, and that is radians. Now, what radians is, radian is actually equal to approximately 57.296 degrees. Now let me explain to you why that value is so strange. Let's say we have a circle. Let me draw that bigger so we can do something with this. Okay, let's say we have a circle, and the amount of radians inside a circle is actually tau, or 2 pi, and that is what makes this value here so strange. So for example, I'm gonna go ahead and just give you a more visual representation of this. So for example, this is the center of the circle, and this, let's say, is approximately 1 radian. So this will be the radius, and this will be a radian, or rad for short. Now I'm gonna talk about how you can convert radians and degrees. So the conversion for radian and degrees is, okay, so let's say we have a certain amount of degrees. So let's say we have 50 degrees. Well, 50 degrees is equal to 50 times pi over 180. And I'll prove oops, sorry about that. And I'll prove why that works. So first of all, we're just going to solve this. So it's 5 pi over 18. So basically, if you want to convert degrees and radians, you just take pi over 180 and multiply it by the x, which is the measurement of the angle. Let's just multiply by theta, for example, and that's basically how you convert degrees to radians. So let's go ahead and write that so we remember this. Degree to radians. Alright. Also, you want to remember that that radians to degrees is the way you do that is you want to basically flip this equation. I'll explain that in a little bit, but we're basically doing the opposite. So I'm gonna show that. Let me just go ahead and get my correct colors. So we're gonna have 180 over pi, and as you see here, that is equal to 1 radian, and you want to multiply it by theta in radians, and that will get you to the degree. So for example, in this case, we have 50 pi over 180. Now I already showed you this down here, so we know that it's 5 pi over 1 over 18. But here, if we know that, we can go ahead and do 180 pi multiplied by 5 pi over 180, and we can go ahead and automatically know that this 2 can cross out. Ooh, actually, never mind. No, it's not 180. It's 18 degrees up. It's 18 down here. I'm sorry. So we have 5 here. Now we can go ahead and simplify that. We have 10. 10 multiplied by 5 equals 50. There we go. We get our nice old 50 degrees back. So yeah. So this is in radians and this is in degrees. So don't get them mixed up, and you'll be all good. Alright, so now I want to show you why this actually works. For those who wonder where I came up with this random equation. So we already know that there was 2 pi radians in a 360 degree circle. So which means that 2 pi is equal to 360 x, let's for example. Okay, so now we need to find what x is. So to find what x is, x would equal 2 pi over 360, and that is equal to pi over 100. So there you go. I proved it, that this is where the equation came from. So now you guys are not confused. Alright, that's basically all I want to cover in this video. But now I'm gonna give some practice problems for you guys to do in the video, and then after you finish this video, in the course, you have to take a quiz, and that will provide you some extra practice problems. Right now, let's just go ahead and get some problems in, so you guys can practice. Let's move this over a little bit. All right, so let's go ahead and give you guys some problems so you can practice with what I just taught you. So let's do it. Okay. So right now, if you have a pen with you, that would be great. So right now, go ahead and convert. Let's see, 75 degrees to radian. All right, pause the video if you need to. I'll give you 5 seconds. Or just can pause the video, and then I'll show you how to solve it. So yeah, take your time. Pause the video if you need to. Alright, so now I am going to show you how to solve this step by step. So let's go ahead and remember our equation right here. So it's 180, pi over 180 multiplied by theta, which is our angle, and that is 75 degrees. So we have a problem we can solve. So we have 75 over 1 multiplied by pi over 180. And if we just go ahead and multiply that, we can get the answer of 75 pi over 180 radians, which we can simplify. We can divide both of these by 5. We can get 36 on the bottom if we divide by 5. And on the top, we will get 15. Actually, we can simplify it again to be 5 over 12, 5 pi over 12. So there you go. Let's do another problem. This time we're gonna convert radians back into degrees. So for example, let's see. Let's have how about I don't know, 5 pi over 6 2 degrees. Alright, give you 5 seconds. Pause the video if you need to, and then I will solve it. Alright, so I'm just going to show you how to solve this. So, remember our equation right here is 180 over pi multiplied by theta. We have 5 pi over 6 as our data, so we're going to go ahead and write out our equation that we're going to make. We have 180 over pi multiplied by 5 pi over 6. So if we're going to simplify the... Oop, did I roll x? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. This is supposed to be pi, so let me just go ahead and change that. We're going to multiply by 5 pi over 6. So, pi cancels out each other. 6 and 180 simplifies to 30. So there we go. We have an angle of 150 degrees. Alright, hope you understand everything I talked about in this video. Definitely get yourself familiar with radians, as it's really important in trigonometry, as we're going to work with it a lot. So yeah, give yourself some practice using the test, the quiz in this part of this unit of trigonometry. And yeah, good luck. I'll see you in the next part of this unit. So yeah.